This video is a dedicated video for a project I did on Instagram. I'm one of these creators that find it difficult to reach out to brands. The amount of no's that I got, God, Vega and Esther sent a whole lot of products. Already edited the first one. So the issue was now, how do I meet up with the same quality, add to cart immediately? I feel like if you don't want to work with someone, you can just politely, so when they tell you no, take it as an avenue for you to better yourself. Do not give up on your dreams. If you can dream it, you can achieve it. Welcome back to my channel. This video is a dedicated video for a project I did on Instagram in October. And I'm just dedicating this video to all the brands that agreed to sponsor my project. So I'm going to be making use of their products while I tell you about every single thing I had to go through before I could get this project out there. So we are basically just going to be gisting while I do my makeup. I need you guys to stick with me to the end. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more beautiful videos. If you're a returning subscriber, I just want to say thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. And if you're just tuning in, please, it's very important, subscribe to my channel. You don't want to miss the tease. Let's get right into this. So it's a total of 11 brands, 11 or 12 brands that I worked with. So I'm just going to basically use their products while I tell you guys all the ups, downs, lows before I could get my project done. So first off, I'll be going in with Beyond Beauty contact lens, and I'm just going to wear that. I can't remember the color, but I'm going to put it up. I'm supposed to be talking while doing this, but let me quickly fix my lens and get into talking. So this is not worn correctly. You can see the difference. I'm just going to switch that up. I'm done with fixing that. This is what we have. So I've done my skin prep, and I'm just going to go right into foundation. And for foundation, I'll be using this Beyond Beauty foundation and Beyond Beauty brush. Now, let's just get right into this gist. This idea actually came from a brand owner that I've become close with, that I've gotten close with, and she basically just were talking, and she basically just said, Citrin, what's up? Why not do like a makeup series where you work with different brands? And she initially suggested, before foundation, I'm going to go in with my primer. So I'll be using this primer from Julie Diamond Cosmetics. So she said, why not do a series, like a cultural series with different brands where you showcase different tribes and culture. And when she brought up that suggestion, I was excited because, take it from me, I love doing creative stuff. Like, it just makes me happy doing creative stuff. Now, the only issue I had was reaching out to brands. I'm one of these creators that find it difficult to reach out to brands, not because they're going to do anything to me, but basically because I don't like getting a no. And I've gotten a lot of no's in my life, so it just made me shrink back into my shell. So I hardly reach out to brands. I tried to pitch to them, but then again, lately, this year, I've not even reached out to any brand to say, oh, let's work together, apart from this, for this project, apart from reaching out for this project. So when she brought it up, I was skeptical, but I was excited at the same time. I love this primer from Julie Diamond Cosmetics. Like, it's a mattifying primer, but it doesn't leave any white cast or whatnot, as you can see. I love it so much. It does the job, like, gets the job done. So when she brought up the suggestion, I was excited. This is a powder brush, so I'm not going to be using it for this. I was super excited about it, and she gave me lots of ideas, but she was like, oh, don't just send it as a message to them. Put it up in a file, like in a PDF format. Work on it. Let them know what and what you're going to offer and all of that. And I said, okay, let me give this a try. So I got to creating the flyer, the document rather, the PDF file, and I did that. So after doing that, I showed it to her. She was like, oh, that's nice. And it was time for me to pitch to brands. So I basically sat down and thought about that. Okay, instead of me just telling them, oh, give me your products, I'll create content around it. So the cultural idea now was not going to work. I had to discuss that with her. So I told her that the cultural idea might not work, basically because it's going to be capital intensive, mom, getting, and also to put it together, I need to get, like, oh, if I'm working with Civ tribe, I need to get their attire, Yoruba, I need to get the whole Ashoke beads and all of that. So I was like, I don't think the cultural would work. So instead of cultural, why don't I just do something around Nigerian independence, like talking about Nigerian history? So I was like, oh, that's nice, that would actually work. And now added that, okay, instead of just doing that alone, how do I get engagement, like foster engagement, so that the brands will not feel like, oh, they are just wasting their product, just sending their products out. This foundation is not really my undertone. It has a reddish undertone, but I love the finish. The finish is so perfect. Like, it's so lightweight, you can barely feel there's anything on your skin. Beyond Beauty actually did a thing with this foundation. It's awesome. So it's just the undertone for me, and I guess that's because of the shade they sent to me. So I was like, how do I get to foster engagement? Then I decided to do a giveaway. So I decided that I was going to ask the brands to send one set of products for me to film the content with, and then another set of products for me to give out. And I discussed with my husband and my in-law, and like, they all loved the idea. I got into the kitchen. Let me tell you, the amount of no's that I got, God, it was heart-wrenching because I don't like getting no for an answer. But then again, I kept pitching to, at first, nobody even responded. I sent emails, sent DMs, chat with them on WhatsApp, like, because I felt like, okay, for DMs, most times it's social media managers that handle the DMs. I'm doing it with this concealer from Issa and those cosmetics. I love this concealer so much. It has a wide range of colors. A lot of people did not answer me. At first, I didn't get a response, like I said, and I had to send a message telling her, oh, no one is responding, though. Like, I've not gotten any response. It was like, it doesn't matter if you get a response or not. Just keep sending them reminders. Luckily for me, the makeup fair was around the corner. Setting spray from Alabama Beauty. Makeup fair was around the corner, so I had the opportunity to meet some of these brands that I already sent a DM to. And somebody was like, oh yeah, I saw your DM, but we were so busy. We are so busy planning the makeup fair, so we are unable to respond, but we are definitely going to respond. And what really baffled me was, for one of the brands, the lady that's a social media manager, she was like, oh, I already told them that they have to work with you. And she doesn't know how much that means to me. Like, that means a whole lot. That meant a whole lot. That someone will stand in the gap for me without me even knowing it. And I really, really do appreciate her for that. I don't know if she's going to see this video, but I just want to say thank you so much for putting in a word for me. Paula Beauty was one of the brands I spoke with at the fair, and they were like, oh, okay. Send a DM again, and the owner of the brand said she was going to respond to me by herself. So that was that. I spoke with Beyond Beauty also at the fair, although we already chatted about it, but then again, I just wanted to like, okay, give more insights. You know, it's different when they see you physically. So I gave her more insight on what the project was about. And I felt like, okay, still using the same concealer palette. So for Issa and those, they are a brand that I work with. So it wasn't difficult getting them on board. So she was like, I just sent her a message on WhatsApp that she's going to respond, which I did. And that kind of helped me gain much more confidence in asking more brands or in sending reminders to other brands. So I got to sending reminders to other brands, and the ones that responded. La Vida Makeup was the first to send me a package. Like, I don't think I've ever purchased their product, but I know of them, and they agreed to help with me, like, without even thinking twice, and I appreciate them so much. And their product is chef's kiss, especially their powder palette and brow tamer. Don't miss them for anything. The brands that actually did shock me the most were Hega and Esther and Debbie Luster, because I feel like they're like one of the top makeup brands in Nigeria, and Hega and Esther actually just worked with me as on their PR collaboration. So I was skeptical about sending them a message, but I was like, just give it a try. The worst I'll get is a no. And I sent them a message. Tell me why Hega and Esther sent a whole lot of products. I was shocked when I got that package, because trust me, I did not expect it. They sent products that I could split into 10 if I wanted to, but then I wanted people to have like all the range of products that they sent. So I split it into, I think I got 5 or 6 people, products for 5 or 6 people. Do you know what that means? Do you know how much that is? I never envisioned that they would do that at all. Because the plan was to get like, okay, a product, one package for content, and another package to be gifted to one person, only for me to get for 5 to 6 people. And this is a brand that is well known, like it's a brand everyone wants to have in their box. So you should know how excited people will be to win that product, to win products from them. It gave me hope. Like, that single gesture from them gave me hope. And then Debbie Luster sent their products, and I found out that it was just like one package. So there was a mix-up, and I reached out to them, and they were not angry in any way, because this mix-up came from me, and they were not even upset in any way. They fixed it, and they sent back the product. They sent product twice to me, and the product was worth 80-something thousand naira, excluding delivery fee, and they sent 2 packages. Why am I that they agreed to do this for? I was super excited. I'm sure they didn't know how excited I was about that. Powder palette is from Rafraid Beauty. I've used the life of this powder palette. This brand, I must say, I'm super thankful for them, for all their support so far. Like, it's incredible when you get people that trust and believe in you without even knowing you. That's who I would say that fake beauty is to me. You see the pigment of their blush, wherever it fades. Over That Beauty is also one brand I appreciate a whole lot. Like, I just sent them what I wanted. I just told them what I needed to do, and instantly they agreed to work with me. They didn't even stress me at all. Sent out the products, and they sent for 3 people. Yeah, I think 3 people got, yes, 3 people. The 3 people got their package from this project. A brand that I've always wanted to work with right from when I started, and to get them on board this project says a whole lot. Like, I'm thankful that I've gotten to that point where they are happy to work with me. Another brand I'm thankful for is Beyond Beauty. They went out of their way. They sent products for, like, I didn't even expect it at all. They sent products for about 4 people. And it's not just anyhow products. Now they're sending powder palettes, eyeshadow palettes, aside the one they sent to me to create content with. Like, that was super amazing. Now, pitching part was done. It was time for the filming aspect, which, as we all know, NEPA is always ready to show us shaggy as content creators in Nigeria. But thankfully, I only stressed over creating content due to electricity once or twice. But for the rest of the duration that I filmed, the light was kept. I think that was when they moved us to band A, so it was a really great time for my project. Like, I was able to film my content without any stress, without any hassle. Sunlight is disappearing, I don't understand. But then again, it wasn't so easy. I'm using this powder puff from the Beluster. It wasn't so easy because I had to film marathon. Like, I had to do a marathon, and that's because I have other brands that I'm working with that I need to put up content for in a month. So I had about I think I had about 18 content or thereabouts that I put out. I put out like 18 content every month. So I have to film 18 content every month. And then I had to add that to it because I needed the content to be ready before October. I didn't want to film it in October. So I needed to film all contents regarding the project in September. Now, that was content for 11 brands, and then 18 content for the 16 or 18 content for the month too. So that was about 20 something content that I had to film that month. 20 something or 30 content. 30 something content that I had to film that month. But I did it, guys. It wasn't easy. Some days I had to film twice. I had to film 2 projects same day. I'm basically using the powder palettes to contour my face. I wanted the project to have a different style of edits. I didn't want it to be my basic edits, and I wanted the soundtracks to match the theme of each project. So my husband spoke to his colleague about it, like brought him on board, like this and this is what we need, and he was like, oh, but there's no payment, it's basically a collaboration if you're interested. And the guy said he was interested. Now me, there's something about me, I don't like putting my hope in one, or my eggs in one basket. I love to always have a backup plan. But for this one, I was just so confident, and being that it was my husband that brought up the suggestion and spoke with the guy, I felt like, okay, there's nothing to worry about. When I'm done filming the content, I have to edit them. I feel like anyone will understand a particular creator's style of edits or content. Like, you're the one that filmed the content, you're definitely the one that won't understand how you're going to edit it. So I had to first do my own editing. My intention was to post for both YouTube and YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Basically, YouTube and Instagram. The TikTok was just like an extra because the content was going to be, the giveaway was going to be on Instagram. So I had to first edit the clip to a 1 minute 30-second clip because I didn't want it to exceed the Instagram ratio, Instagram views limit. I think for the sake of engagement, it has to be reels and get. So I did that, and then after editing, doing my own edits, my husband was the voiceover artist for the videos. Shout out to him, like he did an amazing job. People really loved the project more because of the voiceover. Like apart from the mix being awesome, the voiceover gave it a lift, gave it that lift that it needed. So he would do the voiceover, and then after doing the voiceover, we are meant to like send to the video editor, that's his colleague, for the final edit. And we did the first one, that actually went well, only for life to happen, and this person lost his sibling. And immediately that happened, this happened like few days to the end of September, the end of the month. And I felt really devastated, but then again, it's the loss of a loved one. There's nothing I can do about it. Because now he was the one that was going to like design the cover photo also. He already edited the first one. So the issue was now, how do I meet up with the same quality? Because now brands have sent in their products. Some brands sent in way more products than others. So it will be someone for me to have one brand having a very professional quality and have other brands having basic edits. Now that was where the issue was, because the soundtrack and everything was him. This setting powder is from Baby Luster. I love it a lot. Like it blends like butter. So that became an issue. Like, okay, how do I get the same quality? So my husband spoke with him because he resumed work almost immediately, and he was working, like was going about it. So my husband spoke with him. I was like, okay, will it be possible for him to still meet up with this stuff? Look at that. And then there was a case of space, so thankfully I was able to get another phone within that period, so that kind of helped a lot with my editing. But before then, I had to film, edit immediately, then wait for my husband to add his voiceover, save it, edit again. Do you understand? So it was a whole lot. So basically, he said he was going to do it. So I had to figure out a way to now send the project to him, which was to be sent through Google Drive, because obviously I don't want to lose quality. Guess what? He didn't do it. He kept quiet about it. Didn't say anything about it. I had to start putting pressure on my husband. Like, what's up? Ask this guy now. What's going on? Let me know what I'm going to do, because this thing cannot flop. I can't even move it. It has to be done in October, because basically it was a white green themed project. So there's no way I want to even move it. Talk to him, let me know what is going on. At the end of the day, he was unable to do it. And that was that. So if you notice, you see that the very first video I posted had a really different feel than the rest of the videos. So I had to take charge and start and figure out how to edit my thing myself and just make it look okay, color grading and all. So the rest of the edits was done by me, and my husband was the voiceover artist. He really did try for me. Sometimes you stay awake, you have to do it overnight. I don't have a mic, so we'll do overnight, and it wasn't really easy doing the voiceover, because you all know how difficult it is to do voiceovers sometimes. But then he nailed it. I feel like I've talked so much, I've forgotten to do makeup. Now this the Luster setting powder is just the truth. It's a must-have for every makeup artist. And for my brows, I'll be using Heather and Esther pencil and La Vida brow gel, brow tamer. This brow tamer is one to add to carts immediately. Like it slicks your brows so good. It's the best I've used, honestly. So getting the stories wasn't so difficult. The looks though, it wasn't so easy getting the looks. Pinterest was my best friend. Basically got most of my inspirations from there. But then again, I made the whole look my own. Like I added my own creativity to it, and that's like what I do almost every time. See how well that slipped my brows. Another very serious issue was getting songs, getting music, because the intention was to I was going to post on YouTube. So I didn't want any song that would have copyright. Funny enough, the very first video I posted was copyrighted, like got a copyright strike. So that was another serious issue. I needed music that would resonate with the lyric. Like, I think that wasn't easy at all. But I was able to pull through. I won't say I got the engagement I was looking for, because first Instagram now. In fact, on all platforms, they didn't really do as good as I would have wanted them to. But I'm thankful to God because I hit 4K during this project, and I'm just super excited that at least I was able to achieve that goal. 3 days already too long. Like, I've forgotten myself. I just did talk and go. Eyeshadow, I'll be going in with this MHK eyeshadow palette. This brand actually reached out to me themselves. Like, after I made a post about my project, and reached out to me asking what the project was about, and I gave them a breakdown of it. And guess what? They actually sent in products from Abuja, all the way from Abuja. For my eyes, I'm actually so confused on what to do. So I'm just doing with this red. I mistakenly tapped on the green. I don't want to do green, so I'm just going to do it with the red. We have really nice range of products. Like, MHK products are awesome. And I really feel like most brands just don't understand. I feel like if you don't want to work with someone, you can just politely tell the person, instead of, how do I put it, rudely replying or making the person feel some type of way, which happens to me a whole lot. So everywhere, like, oh, okay, I'm interested. And then when I send them a reminder regarding it, they just like ignore, point blank. They don't even acknowledge the message. And I'm like, but you're the one that said you're interested, so it's all part of it, I guess. After sorting out editing, getting the content out and all, engagement became an issue. That was like a really downside, because I felt some type of way that it wasn't working the way I wanted it to. But then again, I feel like it's all part of it. Like, things don't always go how you plan for it to. I'll be using this eyeliner from Didi Beauty. I love this pen liner so much. It gets the job done. Like, without any stress. See that? For my eyeliner, I'm making use of Color Beauty liner in white. Look at how it pops. It's so easy to apply. I love it so much. I love this. I'm just going to wrap up this look before I drop my final message. I'm using this mascara from Julie Diamond. This mascara is quite different. Going in with this glow, this flash drop with a bronzer. It's an highlighter. It's a liquid highlighter. Using that to highlight my cheeks. I'm going to finish it up with this Glow Dust from the Beloster in Sun Kiss. See this? For this one, you don't need too much at all. Like very little goes a long way. I was so impressed when I made use of this for my project. Let's take a look at that. Can you see that? And it blends in so smoothly. For lips, I'll be lining my lips with this Beloster eyeliner. It's an eyeliner, but then I love to use a black liner on my lips, and it works. I'm going to finish it up with this gloss from Over Beauty in Brown Skin. It's a shimmery gloss. I just love it. Let's finish it up with this surface. So guys, I'm all done, and let me know what you guys think about my look. Basically, the sun is out now and I don't even understand the effect I'm getting anymore. Basically, what I learned from this is that consistency is key. Like, if I had not been putting out content consistently, I wouldn't have met this lady that gave me this idea. Like, I wouldn't have worked with her to the point where we had a relationship where she could give me idea on what to do to better my brand, and neither will the brands that agreed to work with me have worked with me, because Hega and Esther, the Beloster, I've never even worked with the Beloster before, and this was my first work with them, and they actually turned up for me. And that's because they probably went through my page and said that, oh, okay, we could get something from this person. So my advice to creator is do your best, like put out content consistently, better your craft. That way, when opportunity comes, you will not be left on the sideline. Like, just keep getting better at what you do. One day, someday, you're going to get an opportunity to work with that brand that you've been willing to work with, and that's fast, because I'm a living testimony of that. I learned not to put my eggs in one basket, and that I'm capable of achieving whatever I set my mind to. Because, say for instance, that editing stuff, oh, it dealt with me a whole lot. Like, it was so frustrating getting the edits I wanted, like getting the standard of the first one, and I almost gave up. It also taught me that the gifts of people is important in one's life. Like, you cannot underestimate the gift of people. Take for instance that lady that spoke in my favor behind my back. Like, it's not like we are close, not like we are close, but she stood for me and made that brand work with me, because she basically told them, oh, it's sitting, it's going to be good. Like, it was so beautiful to hear that from someone who I barely even know, and it just made me realize that, oh, I'm actually doing something right. Gift of people is also this woman that gave me the idea to do this, because she believed in me, she believed in my brand, and that was why she was able to give me the idea. It taught me to appreciate whatever it is I get. Like, I envisioned so much for this project. I felt like, oh, the moment I put it out there, I'm going to hit 10k followers before the end of the project. Oh, my YouTube is going to skyrocket because like a minute long video. But then again, I was humbled because it didn't even do well on YouTube at all, and it didn't do well on TikTok. On Instagram, it did well a bit on Instagram, but I was able to hit 4,000 followers, which I've tried to hit for over a year now. So it made me really appreciate the milestone I was able to hit, no matter how little. And I just want to say thank you for each and every brand that agreed to work with me. I'm thankful to you guys, because you made my dream come to reality. Like, I never knew I could actually do this. I never knew I could actually get even 5 brands, not to talk of 11 brands to work with. So I am super thankful that you people took a chance with me. Thank you, Heather and Esther, for sending me such huge amounts of products. Like, that made me actually start pitching to brands that, oh, you can send more than one product if you love to gift more than one person. That was so awesome of you guys. Thank you to Debbie Loster. I can't thank you enough for not backing out even when you should have. Like, I didn't communicate properly, and yet you guys went ahead to send me a second package, and I'm thankful for that, because that's a huge sacrifice on your end. Thank you to Beyond Beauty. I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you for believing in me. Whenever I send them a message for something, they're always like, okay, let's do it. And I'm just thankful for that, because you people don't even know. You don't know what you do when you don't know how much you help me when you do that, because it just makes me believe in myself more and believe that I'm doing something right. Thank you to Obuada Beauty. This year is the first time I'm working with them, like, on a PR level, and even though it was just a one-time thing, they didn't even delay at all. They didn't think twice about it. They sent me the products instantly. Like, they agreed to work with me on the project instantly, and I'm super duper thankful for you people. Thank you to Julie Diamond Cosmetics. Thank you to Issa and those are brands that I have worked with, and I'm glad that whenever I call on them, they are always ready to answer me. Thank you so much. Thank you to La Vida Makeup brand. I've never worked with you guys, and I reached out to you, and immediately I told you what my project was about. You didn't even delay. You were the first to send me a package, and that means a whole lot. Like, it means a whole lot. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rafraid Beauty. Thank you, Alabama Beauty brand. Thank you guys for believing in this small creator who is going to be big someday. I'm grateful that you people took a chance with me. To Didi Beauty, you people, you guys always are ready to work with me whenever I come up with whatever projects. Like last year when I wanted to do a Christmas giveaway, you guys were like the only brand that responded to that, and I'm just so grateful for you people. Thank you guys so much for believing in me, for believing in whatever it is I do, because I don't even know what I do that make you people turn up for me, because I'll call it turn up. Thank you guys so much. I'm thankful, and I do not take you people for granted at all. Thank you, Paula Beauty, for giving me a listening ear. I've never met you before. Like, I met you at the makeup fair, and I spoke to you guys, and you listened to me, and you were true to your words when you said I should send a DM. They are going to respond to me, and you responded and sent the products, and I am grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to showcase your brand. How do I forget MHK? I reached out to this brand, I think last year or thereabouts, and they sent me products like all the way from Abuja. I don't know what I was doing right, but they did agree to send me a PR, which they and I love their products so much. Their products are super amazing, by the way. And for this project, I didn't even reach out to them because I felt like, oh, they're so far away, they might not want to take up that expenses. They actually reached out to me for the project, and I just told them what it was about, and they sent me the package. And I just want to say thank you so much, because it means a whole lot that you see me put out something, and you feel like, oh, this is going to be good, and you believe that it is worth it. Another thing I learned is never allow being told no to discourage you, because if I didn't push that aside, I definitely wouldn't have reached out to these brands, and I definitely wouldn't have gotten this project done. So when they tell you no, take it as an avenue for you to better yourself. Like, there must be something that they are looking for that you don't have, or probably you're not just testing to work with them at that point in time. So getting a no should not be a means of discouragement, but it should be a means for you to better your craft, to build yourself even more. I've gotten a whole lot of no, and this in a way has helped me, because whenever I get a no, I make it my point of this thing too. I make it my mission to make sure I get to work with those brands, and that's when I put in much more effort in my content, in whatever it is I'm doing, and I just make sure to better my craft. So it's very important for you not to allow getting no from people or from brands deter you. Like, don't let it be the reason why you give up on your dreams. Like, never ever give up on your dreams. Your dreams are valid. Like, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. And that's what this project has taught me also, because I didn't know I could do this. Like, I didn't know it could happen, or I got the idea from someone. I chipped in my own ideas, and look at, I was able to put it all together, and I was able to get reputable brands to work with. So do not give up on your dreams. If you can dream it, you can achieve it. That's it, guys. And I just want to say thank you, Lord, for the wisdom, knowledge, the understanding to do this, for making it a success. I'm super grateful to God. And to you, my community, lest I forget, like, every single person that engaged on that content, be it for the giveaway or just for the love of the content, I want to say thank you so much, because without you guys, I wouldn't have the zeal to keep going. You guys kept me going, like the words of encouragement, the comments, the likes, the shares, everything. I just want to say thank you so much. I'm blessed to have you guys as my community. Thank you guys. I can't thank you enough, and that's it. And I want to say thank you to my husband, because he was there through the whole process, the BTS and whatnot. I'm thankful for him. Thankful for his support. He's always supporting me. Like whatever it is that would push my brand to the next level, he would always be forefront, and I'm just grateful. Least I forget my brother-in-law. He was one that took over when the editor couldn't meet up anymore. He took over creating the cover photos, and I'm thankful for that, because it was a whole lot of, like, I couldn't get it done. I tried doing it myself, but it wasn't working, and he helped me out with that, and for that I'm grateful, because that lifted a lot of stress from me. And I just want to say thank you to him. If you need graphic design job, whatever you need in terms of graphics, he's your go-to guy. I'm grateful to every single person that supported this project, that helped me out on it. I'm thankful to each and every one of you. You guys are the real MVP. Thank you all so much, and I can't wait to have more projects with you. Don't forget to let me know what you think about my look. The sun is really out, and I don't even know what I can't see my face properly. Thank you so much for watching to this point, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.